Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another video from Hacksyuks. And in today's video, we are going to explore network pen testing on Windows systems. So the first thing you would need to do here is first get your Windows XP Professional as it's been given in the previous tutorial, and with that you would need to even load Kali Linux. So today we are going to exploit and explore how Metasploit can be used in Kali Linux to walk into an XP system without even having any kind of access to it. So if you have seen the previous video on XP Professional, you would know that you just need to load that system up, and with that you will be able to log into it directly with the username password which you have given. And the first thing you need to do there is you need to disable the firewall so you can connect to your Kali virtual instance directly from this system. So here I am loading my Kali instance, and this is my Windows XP Professional. So as you noticed in the previous video, I have set the network pen tester to a network adapter to VMnet 0, that is a NAT, VMnet 8, that is a NAT network, right? Network address translation. So that allows me to get these two virtual machines in the same network inside my host machine. So that is why I will be able to communicate with one machine from another machine. So as you see, XP loads up, and here administrator's password is password as we have given in the previous tutorial. So this is your live XP system, and here the only we will not even touch it. The only thing that we will do here is we will see its IP address. So we have loaded CMD, and now let's type IP config. So it gives me an IP address of 192.168.31.144. So once that is done, we are going to go to this Kali virtual instance, and wait a sec for it to load. So once you've loaded your Kali virtual instance, you will go log in as root and TOOR. And today we are going to look into a Metasploit module called MS08067 Net API. So Net API is a vulnerability. As you can see, you can research about this vulnerability too. So let's do a little bit research first. MS080067. Okay, I have a problem with my internet connection right now, so we'll look into it later, or we'll look into it in Metasploit itself. So fire up a terminal here in a Kali instance, and with that we'll first type msf console. So as Metasploit loads up, you would know that this particular exploit is an SMB exploit. Now what is SMB? SMB, as I said in the previous videos, stands for simple message block. Now that is a protocol that is used in all these computers, so all these Windows computers, so that they can share things in the network. So if you are using something which is a network share or a network file system which Windows uses over the network, it basically uses SMB and SMB pipes. So you would look into what SMB pipes is in just a while, but SMB basically uses two ports, that is port 139 and port 445. So if in the previous if like we did not turn off the firewall in XP, then what would happen is all the ports would be blocked. So my Kali virtual instance will not be able to reach port 445 of the XP instance even if it is open. So now since we have turned off the firewall and now Metasploit is running here, so let's look for an exploit. Let's type search net API. So Metasploit has its own search engine that's gonna search for this particular net API vulnerability. I'll just try to see if my internet connects till then. So this is still searching here, and we're looking for, so here we see we have 4 exploits, right? So now as you see, Metasploit also provides you the rank of those exploits and the disclosure date and the description. So here the great ranked exploit is this exploit Windows SMB MS08067 net API. So let's say use, and then copy, paste, and let's type info. So here you see this module exploits a parsing flaw in the path canalization path of net API 32 DLL, which is a server service. This module is capable of bypassing NX. Now NX stands for NX is non-executable. That is, the stack here in this case is not executable. But still, even if the stack is not executable, we will still be able to exploit this in some operating system and service packs. So that is what it is being said, and as you see here, there is a list of all available targets and all the different targets where you can exploit these systems. Now how Metasploit modules are made and how they are used are something which is which we'll learn further in the next tutorials, but for now just understand that all these options in Metasploit have some particular significance. So when we will be writing our own modules, we will be able to understand why they have given all these targets and what did these targets basically mean, what does SMB pipe mean, R host mean, and everything else. For now, let's set the R host to the remote host of the XP system. So let's set R host 192.168.31.144. right? So I can also see the advanced options here by typing show advanced, and as you see there are a lot of other options which we can use, but right now let's ignore them. So options will tell us that I have set the R host to the XP machine, I have set the R port to 445, that's already set, and the SMB pipe is of browser. So let's type exploit. As you see here in the XP machine, there is nothing that has changed and it's perfectly okay, right? But still, here I have started a reverse TCP handler automatically detecting the target. By default, it automatically detects the target as it's given here, and then it uses the XP vulnerability, selects the target XP3 always on NX, attempting to trigger vulnerability, and I have a Meterpreter session opened. Now from there, I can type system info. So here I see the name of the computer, the work group, the loaded administrators, and everything else. So with that, I can also use a lot of other tools and a lot of other options here to privilege myself and get more information from it, right? Like I can load mimikatz, and so like kerberos golden ticket, and so here as you see, I'll get the administrator and the password of this system directly. So also with that, I will be able to look into all the different options that's here. Like I can see who am I, and here who am I, let's type get system, and here I am system, and I got in type pipe impersonation in memory admin. So after that, I can record the mic, webcam snap, I can play an audio file, I can hash dump the entire system, and here I see the entire password hashes of this Windows machine, which we will be into cracking into taking the security in the SAM in the next few videos. But here I wanted to show you the power of mimikatz, right? So here what I did was I just loaded this mimikatz module with this command load mimikatz, and after loading it, I'll just use this kerberos command, which is gonna retrieve kerberos, all the kerberos credentials, that is the kerberos golden ticket of this computer, and here I can directly see the user and the administrator password of this computer itself. So there is also a ton of other things of post-exploitation, of all the different things that I can do here, but we'll look into that in the next tutorial. That's all for this video. I hope you understand how to exploit XP, and there are also a million other flaws in XP and all Windows versions which we will be looking into in the next few tutorials. That's all for this video. Thank you.